Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this. It's Mum's stash. So in these boxes are tins of different alcoholic drinks that she likes. So I'll show you those in a moment, but I've got Thank You Mum on the front. It's actually two projects in one. So the boxes on their own are really nice, handy size, but also the basket crate that I've made here, that's lovely on its own as well. You can fill it with shredded paper, add little Easter eggs inside. The carrots, I've got similar with the carrots actually, and a little crate like this, but I think the sizes are slightly different. Got the little Thank You Mum on the front there, and then I'll just open up one that's got, because I've got to get three more. It was three for two, I think, in Sainsbury's, I want to say, but I've done the box a little bit taller, so hopefully it will fit some different branded ones. But my mum loves all these. There's three different flavours, and it's the Navigator brand. This is a gin and tonic. So you can put anything in these boxes. Obviously it doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be, you know, anything, any other cans or little bottles that you might find. It could be full of different like toiletries. You could have body wash, you could have like shampoos and conditioners. You could, you know, have something different in each one, and then it just all ties back up together like so. So like I said, they're handy boxes on their own, but 6 of these fit perfectly inside, which is why I'm calling it Mum's Stash. I know she's gonna love this, and the box is just really cute as well for her to keep after. So let me show you how to make it. So I'm going to use the Secret Garden paper pad again. I use this on the double-decker gift bag, which is a really nice style. Lots of you have been making it. I'll link it up here for anybody interested if you like those unusual gift bags and boxes. So that's the paper pad, and then I've already cut the pieces that I need, and I've got my ribbon here. Now I've already made 5 of the boxes. Like I said, on their own, they're a really nice little size, so you don't need to make all of them. But if you do want to do the same project that I'm doing today, then you'll want 6 pieces of 9 by 10 1/4. First, along the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 3/8, and 8 1/2. And then rotate so that that 1/2-inch tab is along the bottom, and you're going to score again at 2 1/8, then at 8 and 9 1/2. This 8-inch score line is the height of the box internally. So what you can fit inside is 5 7/8 of an inch tall. I have gone about 1/2 an inch taller than the cans that I've used, just so that other brands and stuff will hopefully fit in here as well. But if you do want to shrink that down, then you can do. Okay, so 6 of those, and then I'll go through the base pieces as well whilst I'm here, or the little basket, crate, bag, whatever you want to call this. So I just cut into a little bit of it because I just wanted to check the measurements were correct. But this is a piece of 6 1/2 by 8 5/8, and on all 4 sides you just want to score at 1 inch. So 1, rotate, 1 inch, rotate, 1 inch, and again 1 inch. I've then got 4 pieces. These are the corners, so these are what are going to hold it all together, and this is 2 by 4 1/4. And along the 2-inch side you're going to score at 1 inch, and then these are all of the strips to make up the basket, the crate, whatever it may be. So you want 4 pieces, 2 for the front and 2 for the back, that are 1 by 6 1/2. The one on the back I've already heat embossed with, I made this all by myself, and it's the stamp from one of my stamp collections. I'll have everything as always linked below. I just thought that was quite sweet to have on the back, so I've already heat embossed that. Now I have doubled all of those measurements and actually stuck 2 of them together, so these are very strong. This is the Lidl cardstock, so it's about 270 GSM, 280 GSM, but I've stuck those together. Again, I've stuck 2 together on these as well, so although there's 4 pieces here, you might want to cut 8, and these are 1 by 4 1/4. Okay, so that's all the scoring and all the pieces you need to cut. I'll give you the measurements for the pattern paper later. So next you want to fold and burnish all of your score lines. So with the 1/2-inch tab on the right hand side, along the bottom here you want to cut up to the first score line. So this is the base of the box. And then when you get to the end here, this little rectangle, just remove that completely and just cut a little wedge off the end there. Okay, then rotate it all the way around. So now you've got the 1/2 inch tab on the left. And we're going to cut down all these score lines, but you're going to go past the first score line and down to the second. Again, past the first score line, down to the second. And again, at the very end here, remove that piece completely and just cut a little wedge off of the top. So again, with your 1/2 inch tab now on your right hand side, you want to fold down these two here, okay? And those two you're going to cut in half. You don't need to measure this, just roughly like so. When we go to put the box together, I'm going to have my join on the back right hand side there. So these pieces will fold in and then these will attach with the ribbon to form the top there. So you've got that milk carton look. This is going to be the front. So this bottom one here I'm going to fold up. And then these three I'm just going to cut a wedge. Okay, so you want something like that. Then we can start putting it together. So I'm going to use my quick grab glue and just run that all down the tab there. Fold over this side with the tab and then fold over the end one there, and it should all line up. And then just fold it across again, and that way you know that you're going to have that square shape when you open it. So again, I want the join at the back, fold in these, and now I can just put those two together like so. And then you can then decide where you want to add your punched holes. You might be using hook and loop on this, magnets. You might, you know, choose to just put it together a different way. You don't need this big bite that I've got here. Any hole punch will work. And just punch through. And then for the bottom, I just like to fold in the back one first. I'm going to use the construction glue now because those cans do have some weight to them. So by using the construction glue, once this dries, it will be really secure. And you could also reinforce it as well with some more card. And then fold in one of the sides, fold in the other side, and then fold that last one down, and you'll see you get a nice finish. Flip it over and just take a ruler or something and just make sure that glue's spread out. Okay, then I've got my pattern paper here to decorate. So I've got this print to go on the front and the back, and then this print or design to go on the sides. And then I've got the green here to go on the top. So you'll want, for each box, you'll want 4 pieces of 1 7/8 by 5 5/8. And then 2 pieces of 1 1/4 by 1 7/8. So I'm going to stick all those down, get the ribbon on as well, and then we can put together the little crate. So for anybody who just wants to see how I put the ribbon through, I've just thread it through like so. So in from the front, round, and then back again. And then when you pull that together, just want to make sure you've got the same kind of amount coming out of each end. And I like to just tidy up the ribbon at the back there as well, and then just tie your bow. So I've now got all of my boxes ready. I need to find the other green piece for the back of that one, but I know I've got it somewhere. So next you want to take this one here, and you can see already that I've removed the 2 squares from the corner here on this side. Like I said, I just wanted to check it was going to fit. So you just want to do the same. So that's what you want to do. Just remove the squares in each corner. Fold and burnish these score lines, and then cut those away. And then I just used the Dusty Concord colour here, and I just went over all of the edges on everything just to give it a little bit of a distressed look. So you want to take the base and the 4 corners here. I'm going to use the quick grab glue for this, and you want to bring up one of the corners like this, and you're going to attach this to the corner. All of the other strips we will add later, so I'm just going to cover about 1 inch on the back here at the bottom, like so. And then if you just start on one side first, if I just fold that in, and make sure you get the fold right on the corner there. You can see inside, see how nicely they all meet up there. You want them, just want to make sure you get that perfect right angle, because however you put the first one in could mess up all of the others, so just make sure you get that nice and even. And then again, add my glue on the bottom. You could do it like this, so you can push the hinge against the bottom, you know, onto your table. That works well as well. So just find a way and just do that again on the other corners. Okay, I'm pleased with that. And then what you can also do is do a little test at this point. So just sit 3 of your boxes or all of them in. I know mine are going to fit because I did it earlier. And it's also a good way, you can add a little bit more pressure then to the corners. And then you can take either the long ones or the short ones. To be honest, it doesn't matter which ones you start with first. But you want 2 for the back, so I want those ones for the back, and then these on the front. I'm going to have a different sentiment on the front. And then again, I'm just going to add a little glue on the ends there. And then I like to put the top one in first. Now you can have it flush with the very top if you want, or bring it down. I brought mine down by about 1/4 inch. And this isn't exactly the same width as... What I'm going to actually do is just hold that one and flip it over like this. I think that's going to be much easier. It will fit in there and have a little kind of gap because I didn't want this all buckling. So I'm just going to use the grid on my mat here. Line that all up that side, and then I can make sure that's straight, which it looks like it is. So yeah, so I've come down about 1/4 inch there, and then put the next one in. Because then this one you can get in the middle of this section here. But use your liquid glue, because at least then you've got that time to be able to move it around like so. So you can see now we've got the front. And you're just going to do that process on all of the other sides. So that is everything finished. I've added this thank you mum on the front, and I've taken the thank you, very small here, from the Creative Craft products. It's the In the Window sentiment set. The mum is from my chunky alphabet set. And then for the frames here, I've used the inverted scallop with the filigree border. All of the Creative Craft products, they're nesting dies. You can mix and match them. They kind of coordinate with other sets. It's really nice to have that kind of finish. I think I might add some accent glaze onto the mum later. We'll see, but I think it finishes it off perfectly. So thank you for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this fun little project from me today. Like I said at the beginning, it's 2 projects in one. You've got the gift box, and then you've got the basket there, which you can fill with some shredded paper, and you can change the colours and have it for all different occasions. It's a nice little box. You can fill it with like the little Easter eggs that I've done in the past, little carrots and things like that. So I have similar little crates on the channel, and I'll have them all linked, and I'll have some coming up now as well. You might want to watch those next. If you've enjoyed today's tutorial and you're not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos. And I'll be back again very soon with more fun projects. Take care. Bye.